YouTube, welcome to another Bowflex workout video. In this video, we are going to be working out our biceps, our shoulders, and our back. Now, that's commonly called a pull day because when you're pulling, it's working all of those muscle groups, whether it's pulling the weights to you or pulling them up in a curling motion. Now, I am re-recording the intro video because I did not expect the workout to be so hard. And so here I am a week from now re-recording it, and you're going to really see me struggle in this video. Now, post in the comments if you thought the workout was just right or too hard, or if you just like seeing me really struggle in these videos. So let me know in the comments. So what's our HIIT workout? Well, that means we're going to be working out to a clock, this clock right behind me. We're going to do 20 seconds, we're going to do 40 seconds of work followed by a 20-second break, and we're going to do a total of 20 sets today. So let's go ahead and start out by racking our weights here. And in the entire workout, everything is going to be going through these bottom sets of pulleys, and we're going to have only two weight settings the entire time. So I'm going to rack up 80 pounds on each side for myself. So I got the 50 and the 30 here. Now, if you're a more intermediate or beginner Bowflexer, then you might want to just go with the 50-pound rod to get us started. At halftime, we're going to drop the weight just a little bit. So if you're at 80, we're going to go to 50. If you're at 50, we're going to 30. And we're going to do a little bit of different lifts that you're going to want a little bit lower resistance on the beams. So again, we're going to be doing 40 seconds of work followed by a 20-second break. Every lift we're going to do 2 in a row, and then we're going to switch to a different lift. So we're starting up in about 7 seconds here, and I'm going to show you the first one. That's going to be a row. So we're going to be sitting down, facing the tower. You're going to slide back, and then you're just going to pull these handles towards you. So you can either have your feet resting on this red bar right here and then pull, or if you want a little more resistance, slide back and brace yourself on the bottom of the bench, and then start rowing. So a row, you just pull the handles right towards your chest. You got 2 different grips you can do. This is kind of the natural grip, or you can do what's called the hammer grip, and that's just turn your hands 90 degrees and pull. It's the exact same motion though. All right, on our first break here, again, so we're going to do 12 sets, take a break, and then do the last 8 sets. And so we'll have a minute break in there. But we got, let's see, 8 more seconds, and we're jumping right back into it. So another set of rows here. Now let's row. Let's go. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'm going to be trying to put out these videos once a week. We'll be having a HIIT workout, and I'm also going to try to put out kind of a library of Bowflex lifts and exercises, so you can kind of design your own workout or find some lifts to focus on a muscle group that you're trying to grow or work out more. So check out more on the channel. Subscribe if you want to see more of these. All right, so we got our rows in, and we're going to go right into bicep curls. So you're just going to be facing the tower here, grab the handles, and you're just going to pull the handles up towards your shoulders. Now we're not starting quite yet, but here we go. 3, 2, 1, and curl. Now you want to stand straight up and down for this whole motion. You don't want to, throw your back into it, because that doesn't let you isolate the muscles. And if you want a little bit more resistance, if you step back a bit, that can increase your resistance as well. Now with all of our reps, as we pull inwards, you can exhale, and then inhale as you release. All right, so one set of curls down. And we got another set coming up here. After we're done with the curls, we're going to do a lift where we're lying flat on the Bowflex. let's get through these curls first. All right, 5 more seconds, almost there, team. Alrighty. So next we've got what's called the lying lat fly. What you're going to do is you're going to lie on the bench with your knees overhanging the leg extension. Now watch your head as you lean back. Grab the handles and hold out wide, and then just bring your hands to your hips. This is called the lying lat fly here. Again, you're going to want to keep your arms all the way outstretched as you do this exercise. 10 more seconds, team. Let's go. Whew. Already feeling it a little bit. To be honest, I did one of each of these sets before recording to make sure I knew what everything was. But all right, the other set of these lying lat flies. Again, we're gonna keep your arms outstretched and then bring them down to your hips. So again, today we're going to be focusing all on our back, our biceps, and our shoulders. Now, what it's commonly called is a pull day, because if you think about when you're working your biceps, you're pulling the weight up towards you. And as you're maybe doing a row to work your back, you're pulling the weight in. But we're going to go right into another set of bicep curls here. And so what we're going to be doing is, instead of facing the tower, we're going to be facing away from the tower. And then you can lean forward just a little bit on these, and then we're just going to curl again and bring the handles up towards your shoulders. Now you can't go all the way to your shoulders because you kind of lose resistance in this last part of the lift, but kind of all the way up until your arms kind of naturally stop. Now, kind of the reason to do these different directions is it kind of hits different parts of your biceps. So, by going facing the tower and going the other direction, we kind of hit different spots. So, one gets a little bit more up here, and then the other hits a little bit lower down there. So, we've got one more set of these. I call them the reverse bicep curl, and then we're going to go into a military press. So let's get set up for our next set of curls. And here we go, team. Let's go. We didn't call it a bicep workout for nothing. We're going to have one more. Lift that. 100% biceps. Not yet next, though. Not enough. Got a shoulder and back workout up next. All right. 20-second break. Let me go ahead and show you guys what the next lift is going to be. It's called the military press. Some people call it the shoulder press. And you're going to be sitting on the bench. You're going to be going straight up and down. And you're just going to press your arms up above your head. Exhaling as you go. And you can bring your hands together at the top, or you can go straight up. Both work. If you want, you can also lean forward a little bit too, and press out as well. Or press up. I feel this in my shoulders, but then also kind of in my middle back as well. And that can be, I mentioned back and biceps are often considered pulling motions. This is kind of the exception here, where we're pressing out, which is normally going to be a chest or a tricep movement. But we got another set here of our military press. In 2, 1, and let's go, team. This is lift numero 10. We're ready to do one more set of bicep curls before halftime. 20 seconds, almost there. Ten more seconds, let's go. Should be feeling it now. All right. Whew. So now we're going to spin around and we are going to be facing the tower. We'll do some more bicep curls. These are going to be seated bicep curls. So you're going to put your feet up on this metal or the red rod, lean back a little bit, and then curl the handles right up to your shoulders. This is our 5th set on biceps. We got one more after this. That'll be our last bicep exercise. Then we're going to do some lighter lifts. But lighter doesn't mean easier. Got 5 seconds. Let's go, team. Alrighty. We got a 20-second break. Now we're over halfway. We're not at our minute break, but don't quit now. You don't quit in the middle. You quit at the end. So stick with it. 40 seconds of work. Come on. Speaking of quitting, I found that only about 12% of people that start the video actually finish the workout. That's sad. So if you've made it this far, you know what? You're doing pretty good, but you ain't quitting because you want to finish in that top 12%. Ooh. All right, so we got 20 seconds of break at the end of our set here, and then we're in halftime. So I'm going to grab a drink. Suggest you do the same, or you can keep doing other lifts if you really want. I'm grabbing some water right here. So I mentioned earlier in the video, I'm going to start trying to upload these videos once a week. Every Thursday I'm going to have a new workout. And I'm also creating a library of different lifts. You can find a playlist of all those in, if you click on my name and check out the other Bowflex content I have. So please check that out. Before we move into the next set, we need to drop our weight. So if you had 80 pounds, we're going to a 50-pound rod. If you had 50 pounds, we're dropping to a 30-pound rod because these are going to be a little bit tougher lifts. And we're going to start out with what I call the single arm fly. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys now. So you're going to have to put your right hand on this red rod, left hand holding the handle, and you're going to pull out. So you should really feel this. In your shoulder right up here, you'll see it from another direction in a moment. If this is too hard, you can slide in a little bit, and that should make it just a tad easier, or you can slide out to increase your resistance. All right, so now you're just going to spin around, and we're going to do the other direction here. Whew. So, left arm holding this red rod, right hand on the handlebar, or on that grip, and we're going to flex out. So this is kind of a tougher lift. You can see why we dropped the resistance a little bit for this one. This is less of a very functional range of motion, but there's a little bit more leverage as your arm gets stretched out a little further in these fly type of lifts. And actually, that's going to hold true for this and the next 3 lifts we're going to be doing. So, kind of on our break time here. And we're going to be doing shoulder extensions. So for that, you're going to be facing the tower. You're going to grab the handles just like this, and you're going to lift it right on up. I guess these are more of shoulder raises than shoulder extensions. But you kind of get the point here. Should really be. These are easy at the beginning of the lift, and they rapidly get harder as you pull up. All right, we got 13 more seconds. Let's go. Whew. Oh, these are tough. All right, so you can do the exact same motion facing the tower, or actually I'm going to show you guys a different variation in which you have your back to the tower. It's going to be the same thing except for pulling, pulling the same motion. If you need a breather, take a few seconds, but don't quit. All right, 10 seconds, crew. Alrighty. Oh. So we've been crushing our shoulders here. That's 4 sets in a row of shoulders. And we're going to move into another seated type of fly. Except this is going to be called a seated cross row. Now a seated row. So you're going to grab right hand, left handle, and vice versa. You're going to slide back and just pull the handles to the opposite shoulder. So you can see the cables crossing over right in front of me. Looking straight ahead. And again, you can do a hammer or change your grip up a little bit if you want as well. I like the kind of the more natural flat grip for this one. All right, 10 seconds. All right, we got one more of these, 2 more lifts, and we're done. So if you made it this far, you might as well finish. So let's go. More seated rows. 2, 1, go. All right, 10 more seconds and we're done. So, folks, let me know if you like this workout. Post a comment. Tell me, what other sorts of Bowflex workouts you want to see. I plan to do a chest and tricep workout is my next one. Another one of these HIIT workouts though. But anyway, so we're going to be standing looking at the tower here. This is going to be called the shoulder fly, and you're going to grab out wide, and then you're going to lift out. And also, instead of looking at the tower, you can be having your back to the tower, facing the other direction. Fifteen more seconds. No quitting now. All right, final lift of the day. I'm going to switch up the grip. We're going to be doing one more set of these shoulder flies. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. All right, 15 seconds. Let's go finish strong. Oh, all right, we did it. Oh, my shoulders are killing me. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the workout. Subscribe if you do. Having more subs is going to help my channel grow, get more exposure, and also keep me motivated. So please do that. Before we wrap though, let's rack up our weights here. And I'm going to show you guys one last tip. You're going to want to wrap up your power rods, use like a bungee cord or something, because otherwise your rods will kind of lose resistance in time. So I'm going to wrap this up. There we go. We'll keep our power rods all nice and tight like this. So again, thank you for watching.